Have you ever looked up at the sun and wondered what's out there? I mean, really out there, beyond our own little blue planet. For thousands of years, we thought Earth was the center of everything, with the sun, moon, and stars all dancing around us. But then, a few brave thinkers like Copernicus and Galileo turned everything upside down. They showed us that we're actually the ones doing the dancing, spinning around a colossal, fiery star, our sun. So, what exactly is orbiting this magnificent star? Well, it's not just us. We're part of a huge, bustling family called the Solar System. Think of the sun as the super popular host of the biggest party in our cosmic neighborhood, and everyone wants to be on the guest list. Let's start with the planets. You probably learned the order in school: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the 8 official planets, the VIPs of the solar system. First up is Mercury, the speedster. It's the closest planet to the sun and zips around it in just 88 days. That means a year on Mercury is shorter than one of our seasons. It's a world of extremes, scorching hot on the side facing the sun and freezing cold on the other. It's got a heavily cratered surface, kind of like our moon, which tells us it's been hit by a lot of space rocks over the eons. Next is Venus, often called Earth's sister planet because they're similar in size. But don't let that fool you. Venus is a nightmare world. Its atmosphere is incredibly thick and toxic, mostly carbon dioxide, creating a runaway greenhouse effect. This makes Venus the hottest planet in our solar system, even hotter than Mercury. We're talking surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. It's a real-life cautionary tale about what can happen when a planet's climate goes horribly wrong. Then there's us, Earth, our beautiful, life-sustaining home. We're in the Goldilocks zone, which means we re at just the right distance from the sun for liquid water to exist on our surface. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. This liquid water is the key ingredient for the amazing diversity of life we see all around us. We're incredibly lucky to live on this cosmic oasis. Moving outwards, we find Mars, the famous red planet. Its reddish hue comes from iron oxide, basically rust, on its surface. Mars is a cold desert world with a very thin atmosphere. But what's fascinating about Mars is the evidence that it was once much warmer and wetter, with rivers, lakes, and possibly even oceans. That's why scientists are so obsessed with it. Could there have been life there in the past? Could there still be microscopic life hiding beneath the surface? These are the questions that drive missions like the Perseverance rover. After Mars, there's a huge gap. This isn't empty space, though. This is the main asteroid belt. It's a vast donut-shaped ring filled with millions of rocky objects, ranging in size from tiny pebbles to massive space mountains. These are leftovers from the early days of the solar system, bits and pieces that never quite managed to form a planet. Thanks to the immense gravitational pull of our next guest. And what a guest it is! Jupiter, the king of the planets. This gas giant is so enormous that you could fit all the other planets inside it. It's a swirling ball of hydrogen and helium, famous for its great red spatter gigantic storm that's been raging for centuries and is larger than our entire planet. Jupiter acts as our solar system's bodyguard. Its massive gravity slings dangerous comets and asteroids away from the inner planets, protecting us from a lot of potential impacts. Next in line is the stunning Saturn, the jewel of the solar system. You can't talk about Saturn without mentioning its incredible rings. These aren't solid, they're made of countless individual particles of ice and rock, each in its own orbit. They're like a massive, glittering cosmic hula hoop. Saturn is another gas giant, similar to Jupiter, but a bit smaller and less dense. In fact, if you could find a bathtub big enough, Saturn would actually float. Venturing further into the cold, dark depths of the outer solar system, we meet Uranus. This ice giant is unique because it's tilted on its side. While other planets spin like tops, Uranus rolls like a ball. Scientists think a massive collision with another object early in its history might have knocked it over. It's a pale blue-green world made of water, methane, and ammonia ices surrounding a small rocky core. Finally, we reach Neptune, the last of the official planets. It's another ice giant, a deep, beautiful blue color thanks to the methane in its atmosphere. Neptune is the windiest planet in our solar system, with supersonic winds that would blow you away in an instant. It's so far from the Sun that it takes 165 Earth years to complete a single orbit. That means a year on Neptune is longer than a human lifetime. But wait, the story doesn't end there. Beyond Neptune lies another vast region of space called the Kuiper Belt. It's similar to the asteroid belt, but much, much larger and icier. This is the home of dwarf planets, including the most famous one of all, Pluto. Yes, Pluto. For a long time, we considered it the ninth planet. But in 2006, astronomers redefined what it means to be a planet. A planet has to orbit the Sun, be round due to its own gravity, and have cleared its orbital neighborhood. Pluto ticks the first two boxes, but it shares its orbit with many other objects in the Kuiper Belt, so it was reclassified as a dwarf planet. But don't feel bad for Pluto. It's the king of the Kuiper Belt, a fascinating and complex world with mountains, glaciers of nitrogen ice, and a thin atmosphere. And it's not alone. We've discovered other dwarf planets out there, like Eris, Makemake, and Haumea. Even beyond the Kuiper Belt, our Sun's influence continues. Surrounding the entire solar system is a theoretical, gigantic spherical cloud of icy bodies called the Oort cloud. It's thought to be the birthplace of long-period comets. Those spectacular dirty snowballs that occasionally swing through the inner solar system, lighting up our night sky with their beautiful tails. The Oort cloud is the very edge of the Sun's gravitational kingdom, almost a light year away. So, when you look at the Sun, remember it's not just a lone star. It's the anchor of an incredible, dynamic system. It's a family of rocky worlds and gas giants, of asteroid belts and icy rings. of dwarf planets, and a vast, distant cloud of comets. It's a system full of mystery, beauty, and countless stories waiting to be discovered. And we're lucky enough to be right in the middle of it all, on a tiny blue dot, dancing around our magnificent star. Thanks so much for watching and exploring the cosmos with me. If you enjoyed this journey through our solar system, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more space adventures. See you next time.